Today we have a giant of a man on the Kirk Miller Podcast, and that is Wael Jaber.
All right.
Did I say it correctly?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good start.
Awesome. So this man has achieved, am I right in saying 200 Guinness World Records?
20.
20. Well,
20.
okay, that's 20 more than most
I need
people.
2 lives maybe for 200.
Either way, it's 20 more than most people, but it certainly didn't start out that way, did it?
Definitely.
No. So firstly, it's an absolute honor to have you on the Kirk Miller Podcast. And the goal with this podcast, Wael, is to share as much gold as possible with people who've had genuinely inspirational stories, not just in business, just with any aspect of life. So I want to literally squeeze the life out of this 60 minutes with you today, because I know there's so many entrepreneurs who have achieved great things, but there's also so many who are at the baby stages of their journey, whether they're in Dubai or London. We have people from all over the world who listen to this. So what I really want to unpack today, people see the front end success maybe on your social media now, and they see the great things that you've done with your company and continue to do. But I want to give people hope that, whatever they see now, what were the steps that's got you there? Because I'm sure it didn't just happen overnight. So
Absolutely.
for those people who don't know you and they're unaware of what you do, if you could just give people a snapshot of what you do and who is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for hosting me as well. This is my pleasure to be with you here today.
Thank you.
I met you before, and what I'm saying about you, that you are a great person as well, full of vibes and energy. That's why I came.
Thank you.
Nothing comes in an easy way. There is lots of shortcuts, but if you want to do shortcuts, for me, you're not going to have the pleasure of feeling what do I feel when you reach to such a place. It's not about only the Guinness World Records. I've been in the UAE for the past 20 years almost. I came in 2006. I came with a very humble salary of 1,400 dirhams, which is around $400.
Wow.
And I came with a dream. When I came that day, I decided that I'm going to do it. If you want to do it, you have to work for it. You cannot just, I will do it. Opportunities comes for everyone maybe. But if you're ready to get this opportunity and to nail the opportunity, you have to be ready from too many places. Nothing comes by chance. And luckily, we are in the UAE. This is a place where lots of opportunities were born, and there is lots of ideas were created. And this is what I saw the moment I arrived to the UAE. That's a place that I look like a lot. It's full of passion, full of dreams. And I decided since that time that I want to ride the wave. But it wasn't an easy journey. To ride the wave, you need to be a very good swimmer. I wasn't. I wasn't at all. But I learned.
Yeah.
I learned how to follow what's in this country. I learned how to work hard on myself, and to do this, I had to go through too many things. So when I came here in the beginning, I came with no job, just a salary of 1,400 dirhams with people who wanted to help me. Definitely, big thank you for them.
What year was that?
2006.
2006.
Yeah, I was 20 that time. Now I'm 40. The thing is, when I came here, they just wanted to help me. They just wanted to. I'm originally Lebanese. I was born in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, and I have different nationality. But the thing is, throughout the years, and when I came here in the beginning, there was nothing. Like, I was an employee doing nothing. It was basically a company that they were building it. I was working in the gypsum board in the company, and then after that, I got my driving license to be a driver. And then they saw that I'm a bit sociable, so they told me to start doing all the documents, visas for the employees, etc. That amount that I was taking is nothing based on what I wanted, but I accepted, and I just wanted to learn and to go step by step. Because unfortunately, I didn't get my university degree. I couldn't study because I was struggling when it comes to financial problems. So the thing is, and you're saying about the Guinness World Records.
Yep.
I was dreaming to have a certificate from the university to be hanged on my wall. I couldn't. Instead, I had 20 Guinness World Records. You saw them in the office the other day on the wall.
Yeah.
So that was the good backfire of the thing. I started working with them, and then as a driver, and later on they put me in HR department to start learning, etc. Because I had one semester in HR department in the university, and I quit. At the same time, I am a musician. I used to drum, so that was my hobby and my passion to drum.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I was a choreographer. I used to create different kind of entertainment shows, dancing shows, etc.
Yeah.
So it was the good place for me to start here in the UAE because there was lots of events happening for different places, etc. I started in the beginning to have freelancing jobs as a musician.
Mm.
In the same time, I was working in this company. And this company has a group of 16 companies in total. And one of those companies was events management that time. So I like this. That's something
Why?
I like, the events management.
Why? Do you think
Because
that's tied in with your passion?
It's full of challenges.
Okay.
But I didn't know that much. There's lots of challenges in events. So I started working with them, and then I told them I have a proposal of having an entertainment company.
Yeah.
So I want to open an entertainment company with you. That was after like 6-7 months maybe. We can have an entertainment company that can cater the events company that you have and the market. And I saw that time that this is a very potential business. And it wasn't that strong in the way that I wanted to craft things in the entertainment industry. They told me, no, we don't want. I told them, okay. I stayed with them, and they moved me later on to that events company. Mm-hmm. I started learning. I learned properly from a good master in events. She was teaching me how to do the office work, not only on ground.
Mm-hmm.
I started working on myself a lot. After a year, I told the CEO, I want to propose for you again an idea of an events management company, of an entertainment company. He told me, you have 10 minutes. I went on a call with him. Within 1 year, I had good knowledge because at the same time, I was working in the events company, and I was doing the freelancing jobs as a drummer and then as a musician at night in different places. So I was learning on ground what happens, and in the backside of the venues, etc., how things works. And at the same time, I was learning in the office how properly the events has to be organized and managed. So I proposed for him after 1 year, the same proposal. And then he told me, no, we don't want. It was in 2008.
Okay.
After that, I told him, I want to quit. I want to resign. Then they told me, we'll raise your salary, we'll give you 50% of the business. I told them, no, I don't want to stay anymore. You did not believe in what I am telling you about. And then I quit my job. I left. It was around, I think, May. During summer, there's no much event, especially for someone starting new with no connections, no contacts, that doesn't know a lot in the market. I'm going to struggle because there is no business. So I told them, bye.
So you quit without any other plan at that point?
I was having a vision.
Yeah.
I know what I want, but like, let's say I want to carry 100 kgs in the gym, but I don't have the muscles for that. But I know I will. So you have to work. What did I do that summer? Within 3 months, I was basically doing business development. Now it's called in my business world. I was going from one place to another. I was checking events companies here and there. I was checking exhibitions from Fujairah to Abu Dhabi. All the exhibitions I go to, I meet people, I talk to people because I know what I'm going to have. And the good thing about it, that first time I took a job in the entertainment business, I took an entertainment show for New Year's Eve in one of the hotels here in Dubai. I won the job, but I don't have the group to do the job. I was me, myself, and I, with a job that I won for 7,000 dirhams that time, without a dancing troupe to implement this job. So what I did, I got those people around me. Yeah. We trained all of us together, and then we did this job on New Year's Eve, and it was a success. And from there, we started. After the summer, the struggling summer, and spending coins to basically eat and to spend, you know. 3 months, it wasn't easy at all. After those 3 months, because of all of this business development I did, throughout the summer, it started to get very busy. I started to get briefs from the people I spoke to. Hello, we have an event. Hello, we have a wedding. Hello, we have celebration. And I started taking entertainment jobs here and there.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice. It was really a good business lesson for me. Later on, I realized this. And then from the entertainment, I did 2-3 years of entertainment business. I did lots of weddings that time, but I saw myself more in the corporate world.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing myself in the corporate world, because this is what I learned in the office before when I used to do the office events. So I used to do mostly corporate. So I like the corporate. It's more organized.
Yeah.
You work with multinational clients. You can reach to big jobs worldwide, etc. So I started doing those corporate jobs, small corporate events. And then after that, I got a big opportunity with someone to do jobs outside the UAE for different oil and gas opening fields, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I said, wow, that's a big opportunity. My passion was there. I was on fire. But my business mind wasn't ready. But I knew that after
Why
that.
was that not ready?
I wasn't experienced
Too
enough.
young.
I don't know the business enough. I didn't study in university what is business exactly. And I wasn't ready. But apparently that was part of my path. Is I have to go to struggles in my life to learn. But I learned the hard way. To learn, and then after that, I will be using those things in my life and in my businesses. Which led me to here. We're going step by step in this. We did those events, millions of dollars, big deals, but that time I wasn't in that strong when it comes to business. I didn't have proper documentations with those partners.
So up to that point, that part of your journey, what were the skills that you think created the success up to that point, and what was the skill you felt you were missing most?
See, I'll tell you something. You learn on a daily basis from everyone. From everyone, from the biggest to the smallest. You learn from any person's experience because everyone has his own story. I'm not the only successful person. You're not only the successful person. There is lots, and you learn from here and there, and you put it in your career. I can call that path of my life. It was basically the years I missed from the university. I was having them in life, so I was learning on ground from real experiences.
Yep.
But it was tough. So it's kind of a PhD in me for me in my experience in life.
Good.
So what I got from those years was experience, and it was an eye-opener thing for me to learn because those events was big, was successful, etc. But my partner that time didn't pay me my rights, so I was struggling a lot.
So you were in a partnership at that point?
Yes,
Okay.
but it wasn't the right partnership. It wasn't planned properly. It wasn't implemented properly because I didn't know.
How do you know, for every entrepreneur listening to this, how do you know if you're in the wrong partnership?
See, first of all, if you want to have a partnership, that definitely papers, documentations, because no one knows what will happen in life. Things change. Intents change as well, based on whatever you're working on. If you want to do a partnership, definitely it's good, but you have to study yourself and your partner properly, not only your partner. Because let's say you started a small company now, and this company will be a multi-million-dollar business. You need to plan this as well, because when you reach to a multi-million-dollar business, what do you want when you reach there? Not only when you start now. You need to put a plan. You need to make a vision. You need to draw a path. And if you do it on papers as well, this will basically save you later on, and it will save your partner. Because when you're going to a partnership, you start with passion. I want, let's do it together, etc. But later on, when things get serious, things might change. And it might change in you, not only in your partner. So you need to put everything clean and clear from the beginning, and you take it from there. And luckily, I have the right partners. Luckily, I have the right business partners because we know what we want. Business is business. Friendship is friendship, etc.
You don't mix the two.
Yeah. So after those struggles, I had 1 year. That 1 year, it was basically the reset part of me. I was just taking it easy, going step backs, just checking what I did, what I have to learn from those things, because I did mistakes as well. So those mistakes was the push for me to fix and to move forward.
What was the biggest mistake you made up to that point in your career?
That time, honestly, it was mostly the good intent. That was my mistake.
What do you mean?
Because I wasn't thinking that the other person that I'm dealing with will have something. I wasn't planning properly. I did have lacks of planning. Let me say it in this way, because I was working. I wasn't putting bad things. I was just working. I didn't think a lot. So in business, you have to think. In business, you have to be smart enough. I'm not saying to be devil or so. Just be realistic. Be serious. That time, I was just being without plans, just moving forward without thinking a lot of what is the other part, planning, or what was there, or what mistakes we could avoid. Anyways, this part of my life, it was really important. That built my character to move to the other part. The same person, the same passion, but more wisdom, more harder, because I learned to carry more weights now, so I can do more things.
Yeah.
That was really a good thing. After that, in 2016, I was starting again to put myself on the right track with the right people and taking it easy. I got an opportunity for a big job in events, and I'm talking here about Memories events specifically. Yeah. Now we are something else. So something else as a big investment company, a holding company that has 8-9 subsidiaries, and Memories is one of them. But Memories was the main reason that we built this empire of business.
Yep.
So in Memories, we got a big opportunity for a job in Georgia and Tbilisi. It was the launching of a very big hotel there. It's a tower in the old city of Tbilisi. So there was 3 companies pitching for this in the UAE. I was the tiniest company. But what did I do? I took a step forward. I was in a meeting the client, having pictures, doing those designs and renders, etc. And then I needed more information. What did I do? I called my team to the office. I want to go to Georgia. So I went to Georgia, to Tbilisi. And there I checked the whole hotel. I got all the details, information in and out. I didn't leave anything without checking with the team.
So you flew from Dubai to Georgia just off your own back?
I went to check this location. I want to take this job. I saw that such a job can help me to start doing what I want. We checked the location there. We checked the venue there. I came back to the client after 10 days. I pitched for him. I showed him this is how it has to be. I saw this that we planned last time is wrong, because after I went on ground, I checked this. He told me, did you go there? I told him, yes. He told me, who sent you there? I told him, I sent myself there. I wanted to take this job. That's why I went this extra mile. Yeah. He told his assistant, I want you to cancel those meetings with the other companies. I want to work with this guy.
So the lesson with that is you were just prepared to do whatever it took without no guaranteed outcome.
Exactly.
But
I'll tell you something. If you don't do those extra miles, someone else will do them. If you don't, let's say you have to make a table, right? Too many people can do these tables. If you perfect this table, and if you do the extra mile by painting it in a nice way, by cleaning it, etc., and doing those small touches, you are doing an extra mile here. If I'm a client, I will look at your table better than the other table, right? So this is what I did. I went the extra mile. I went there. I did all of this, but it's a risk taking, right? But it's a controlled risk taking. It's not an open risk taking. So God forbid, if I didn't take the job, I'm going to lose what I spent on the tickets and the hotel and whatever, right? But because I pushed and I believed in that I can do it, even if my size is small that time in the business, I can get this done. And this is what happened. This job won the best opening in Asia in 2016.
Amazing.
It was huge.
Would you say that was the real?
Yeah, it was the big one.
The big thing that just...
that was the big start.
Okay.
That was something that I'm a noisy person. That was the big noise that started in the beginning, and I liked it. I like to be noisy. Why not?
What do you mean be noisy?
Being noisy, like shine, let people know about you. If you work, don't work and don't let anyone know about it. If you're doing something with passion, with love of what you're doing, just go tell people about it. Teach people about it. Let them know. And to Georgia that time, we shipped everything from the UAE. We didn't take anything but from the UAE because it was a UAE project. And that project was, every time I go there, I see the tower there. It's beautiful. We did more than 3,000 shots of fireworks. Everything was planned. Everything was shipped from Spain, etc. I'm a drummer, man. You know? So this thing, it taught me how to do things in the hard way, but it's nice. After that job, we got an opportunity to have an event here in the UAE in Ras Al Khaimah. The good thing about this, that was the first thing for Guinness World Records.
What the job in
Ras Al Khaimah.
Okay.
So we got the job of doing graffiti glue on the dark wall. We ended up by doing the biggest graffiti glue on the dark wall in the world. We got artists from all over the world, from New York, from Saudi, from Lebanon, from Spain, from London, from Argentina. They came, all of them here, and we drew the story of the Ittihad, which is the story of the UAE, on this graffiti glue on the dark wall.
Yeah.
That project was supposed to be for one night only. So His Highness kept it for 6 months.
Why?
Because it was beautiful. It was a piece of art. It was a piece of, everyone started going there to check the art out of this. And this is really appreciated because it's art. So keeping it for 6 months, that made everyone who participated in this job also feel proud. So that was the first Guinness World Record.
Can I ask you a question? Because you say with so much passion and certainty that, and it's just part of who you are, that you go above and beyond and you're prepared to do whatever it takes to achieve an outcome and over-deliver. Where does that come from? Did anything?
It's a very
childhood. Was there anything that in your life? You might not be able to answer this. Was there anything in your life where you saw that by cutting corners, that didn't get people what they wanted, or maybe you what you wanted? Was there a pivotal moment where you thought, I need to be better and I need to?
Definitely, there's reasons. There is lots of reasons. We spoke last time when we spoke in the office. Definitely, there is reasons that push you to do this, you know? And it becomes like part of your life to push and push and push. I'm still trying to find this. I've been digging deep to know where is this coming from, because I used to play basketball before, but I wasn't famous. I used to do things, but I wasn't that person who got this push. But it came somewhere, but I will know it. I'm still working on it because it's really nice. It's really nice. I think the DNA is good in this. I'm getting pushed a lot. I want to reach and I want to reach more. It's not because of the money. It's not because of anything. I just enjoy it. There is a feeling, and I'm in the right place and in the right industry to have this feeling, because you work so hard for it. And in events, you have to know in sound and light. You have to know in wood. You have to know in welding. You have to know to know technology, AI, etc., and painting, and too many things, because you need to build things within hours, and then after that you have to take it out. And we've built big things throughout the career. Big things, not only in town here. We did in our offices is Riyadh, Dubai, Cyprus, Larnaca, and Beirut. So we have 4 offices because we have different businesses, which I will tell you in a bit. So we did big projects in Shanghai, in Mumbai, in Japan, in London, in Georgia, in Iraq, and all the GCC area. We did big projects. So we learned a lot, but we don't stop because we keep learning every day. Because every day there is a new trend, every day there is a new kind of implementing things. So if you don't follow these things, you will be outdated. And this is what we try always to do, is to learn. And the team that I have, we jump to, I'm going to go back later on to what we're talking about.
Of course.
The team that that we work with, I have in the offices, I'm so lucky to have them, because all of them work so hard, I'm sure more than me. And they know things, I'm sure, as well, more than me. So I learn from them a lot. And we learn from each other. This will always drive to success. Not only for me, I'm the last one here. For the team and myself. This is how it works. You need to push a lot. We go back?
Rewind that. Sorry to throw you off there. I just think it's so important that, I'm just even fascinated from a personal point of view. What was the first switch in your life? Because that drive it's not within everybody. And I've found in so many of the high performers, the entrepreneurs I've worked with, that are so inspired, that have that drive, there's something deep rooted within them, aligned to their values, that makes them want to keep pushing forward. And sometimes that can come from something missing in their childhood or upbringing that wants them to put that right because they're in control then of what they do moving forward. If they just use any pain from the past to use it as a superpower and a weapon, because I think that's why you, sorry to interrupt there. You said it's not just about the money, right? When you've got money to buy and do nice things, like that's what I want to, where does this come from? You know, because it's,
again, it's coming from somewhere. We have to admit it's coming from somewhere. But where exactly it's coming, I think it's a mix of different things. You know, I come from a place which I love as well, Lebanon. Lebanon is a very beautiful place. It's full of dreams and passion, but it's not implemented, unfortunately. Because of too many things that happened throughout the years, we couldn't implement things there. Maybe this is one of the reasons that I want to do things, but I'm not in the right place to do things. Because, again, unfortunately, there is too many things that happened throughout the years in my country where I come from, in Lebanon. And it wasn't the right place. But here things pushes you, man. When you are in Dubai or you are in Riyadh, when you are in this beautiful area now, things pushes you. And you want to be, again, riding the wave. So you have to push yourself. You cannot just, it's not about, again, making money. You make the money, you spend the money. This is not the aim. But if you want to be successful from a place that you came to, this is something inside me when I say I was having a 1,400 salary when I arrived here. And I have now a group of companies in 4 countries. This makes me feel so proud.
why?
Why? Because I achieved the dream that I was having, and the thing that I said to myself when I was traveling first time in 2006. I said, I'm going to do it. I'm doing now. And I'm still doing it. I'm manifesting whatever I worked for. If I pushed myself more, no one knows what will happen. But in every person there is superpowers. In every person there is. If you know them, that's a blessing. If you do a balance between your life, your personal life, and your business, this is a big motive as well to keep going. Why to stop? Why to stop? What you will do? We are doing barbecues on the weekend. We're traveling. That's the balance.
Yeah.
But we're working. When there is work, I work. I work the first person, and sometimes I leave the last person from the office. It's my job. You have to be organized. You have to be organized, and the discipline that you need to put in your business is very important. If you get a plant, and if you put water for this plant, and you take care of this plant and talk to this plant, it will give you. And you need to put this plant in the right environment. And this is what happened with me here. This place is the right place. If I make a mistake, I'm going to get punished. If I push myself, I'm going to get Guinness World Records, and I'm going to get more companies. So if you push yourself in the right way, with the right people, in the right environment, you're going to reach. Right? How did multinational companies reach that? They pushed themselves. Did they start directly big? Some of them, yes. But you hear lots of success stories, and we're very small in the business. When you see all the big business people throughout all the whole world, man, they've done it. And do you think the person that he got $1 billion in his account is happier from a person who worked for this big billion? Yes, some people are happy like this. If you're happy and if you're comfortable in your life, you can do your life the way you want. It's your life. It's your circle. You can work so hard for it, and you can chill on Maldives throughout your life. Whatever you want. No, what I like is to try to reach to a balance. It's a very big thing to say I'm balanced. It's very hard.
Yes.
So it takes lots of efforts and time. I try to be balanced. I'm trying to, as much as I can, to reach to this point. I like to work. I don't like to sit.
But you're clearly so inspired with what you're doing.
I am.
You clearly. How important is that for any business owner, entrepreneur listening to this, to love what you do and have genuine meaning behind what you do?
See, it's not about talking to talk here. Just if you love what you're doing, then you're so lucky. Not every person
I understand.
in the industry or any industry is doing whatever he likes. Luckily, I love what I do. And in the business that we work in, there is too many hard things. I always look at the full part of the glass. There is lots of negative things in business.
Yeah.
Lots. I try to see the good thing. This is how I think actually in my life, and most of the things I prefer to see the good part. If you're looking anyways, right? I can see too many mistakes maybe in the studio, or I can see, wow, this is the most beautiful studio in the state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's a state of mind to love your business, to love yourself. If you love yourself, then you're so lucky. Every person has to do this. How? You have to work on it. I cannot tell you how to love yourself. You cannot tell me. And we can talk until the morning.
Mm.
But no one knows, because you know your things. You know your everything. So this is what you have to work on and able to love yourself. And when you love yourself, people will love you. And it will start attracting what you want. If you like good things, you will get good things. This is how I believe.
Was there ever a time, maybe in your early 20s, when you were just starting off, or maybe before that, where you didn't quite love yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay. And what did you do? What did you say to yourself?
When I struggled, I struggled back in 2013, for this year, for this project, etc., I was saying I did this, and too many people that time, because I failed. I had some big financial issues in the UAE. Too many people, they told me, run away. Just run away. What are you doing here? How are you going to be able to pay your debt because of those projects that you took and you couldn't pay people? You were in the wrong place. I told them, and they will remember, I told them, I reached here by myself, and I'm going to fix this by myself. I worked a lot. I worked hard on this to fix this thing. Now we're saying it and we're laughing, but it was a big struggle. It wasn't easy. It was a big, beautiful lesson later on. So, yes, take risks in business, but calculate your risks. Calculate your risk and know where you're going. Just don't jump without thinking. Just have a parachute and jump. If you like jumping, jump, but have safety. This is what I learned after that. So now you can know that I'm working so hard. Yes, happily working so hard. But I know what I'm doing to a certain limit, because I still learn every day. I still learn from whatever is around us to make things faster and better and more organized.
The big takeaway for me from that is you are just someone who takes ultimate responsibility for where you are and how you feel.
Absolutely.
So even when things weren't so good, you didn't pass blame or blame circumstance. You looked within and went, what can I do to change that situation?
Yes. I can blame people infinity. What will this, where will this take me?
Yeah.
Nowhere. Because am I able to change people? No. I can work on myself to change myself. Yes. And in the end of the day, what will stay for you is only you. So if you work on yourself, I'm not saying here be selfish. No, I'm just saying in the issues specifically, work on yourself and just put your feet on ground. Be humble. Don't put your ego. Ego destroys too many things. If there is an ego, then you're not gonna go anywhere. And I used to have some egos in the wrong place. And then I realized, just stay humble. The more you're humble, the more you're with people, the more you listen to people, the more you understand people, the more you will grow. But in a proper, strong way. In a strong way. And this is what you have to work on. As a business, junior, medium, high, whatever you want, these are the main things. And I think lots of people agree with me that ego doesn't help at all.
100%. And the thing is, you've done some of those jobs that a lot of people don't like. So it's not like you've just strolled into all these businesses you've built. You've done the hard yards.
We did.
But again, what strikes me with you, Wael, is you look for the opportunity in every challenge, and you look for the opportunity in what's next, how can I grow, and what do I need to do more to get better?
Absolutely. See, we spoke about a bit of the story. There is too many things to talk about. I'm not going to go for everything, because every event is a great memory, is a great lesson that came throughout my career and path from the projects. We did lots of projects here for governmental entities in the UAE.
Yeah.
And Dubai Police was one big a partner, I will say. I'm not going to say client with them, because we worked with them. We worked with His Excellency very strong to create ideas to make big things. And thanks God, one of the events won the best governmental event in the world. That was directly before Corona. In the world. We created something really beautiful. The good thing here, they just don't throw things on you. In the GCC area, they just collaborate with you to make things successful together, you know. And I think a big inspiration for me is definitely Dubai. Definitely Dubai and the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed, which I adore and I love, because he is great. Simply, he is great and he knows what he's doing. We are in a country which is very young. But look at the streets, look at the business, look at the system, how things are organized. It's more beautiful than any part of the world. And I'm from here now. It's been 20 years, so I love this place. I love everything here. Yeah. And the thing is also in too many experiences that we had here, it's a fair country and it's a fair place. And this is what you want: safety, fairness, and business, right? And good health, where you have to start with. So these are all things that you need around you. I think it's maybe the big motive that pushed me a lot and still pushes me is Dubai, because Dubai is inspiring.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that sticks out like a sore thumb from your story, and that feeds off what you just said, is in order to grow, whatever that looks like for you, whatever success looks like for you, because that's a different meaning to any individual, is put yourself in an environment where you are forced to grow.
Absolutely.
And I couldn't agree more. You know, I spoke to you about our Built to Last community, how we're an online business. Why do we do in-person events? Because I want to create environments that stretch standards and raise people's emotional perspective on what's possible. And sometimes you need to put yourself in an environment where people have done things you haven't, got standards you haven't got yet. And then you have no choice but to conform to those standards, habits, and behavior over time.
Agreed.
And that just, you're doing that day after day after day. And growth is a spiritual need. It's not a belief, it's not a value. And it's clear to see that one of your primary needs or hierarchy of needs, growth is just so important to you. But by default, you're helping more people. And obviously the success, the wealth, the freedom comes with that.
I totally agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So coming back, because we have to, I know time is running on, but we've got...
I'll stop talking, I have a lot.
No, we've got some time, but you've only spoke about one Guinness World Record. Like, how did you get 20? So you had the one, but how?
Yeah. So there is Guinness World Records in different industries.
Yeah.
And in different countries as well. I'll give you an example. So we did a Guinness World Record for art. We did a Guinness World Record in drones. How many formation of drones that we did here in Dubai. So how many drones and how many formations. We did something also with the police for pulling things like an airplane. We did the longest GMC car parade in Abu Dhabi with Abu Dhabi police and GMC. There is too many records. There is, let's say, we did in Lebanon one record, because once I heard that Lebanon is that has a river of garbage. We had a garbage issue a couple of years ago in Lebanon. You know, everyone knows. So what I was in a place. I was talking to someone, and she was telling me that. I told her, "What do you do?" She told me, "I work in garbage." I told her, "Wow, what do you do?" She told me, "I'm working in doing the right thing and put it in the right place, etc." So we decided to create a Guinness World Record in this. So we got the garbage and we turned trash into art. So from trash, we made art. We made the biggest collage, basically, of garbage, I will call them. And we made a big art piece in Lebanon to raise awareness that we can turn trash into art. There is a lot. Yeah. So there is lots of opportunities always. For multinationals, we've done Guinness World Records. For local companies, we've done Guinness World Records. And it's really nice.
Do you go looking for them? Or do you find out if you...
See, yeah. in this thing, we made ourselves a bit of a brand when it comes to this. Because if you want to, if you sell something, if I sell you something, okay, and then you come back to me, that's first one is sales. If you come back to me, that's a trust. If you tell your friend about me, that's building a brand. And this is what Steve Jobs said, not me. So if we started like this and things started to go, that Guinness World Records, lots of people before now they call me Wael Guinness. I'm not Wael Guinness at all.
So that's your personal branding.
Yeah,
now.
this is
It's Wael Guinness.
I'm not Wael Guinness, but they started calling me Wael because we are the most agency that has Guinness World Records.
Yeah.
In the area here. So Guinness is part of the business, but business started growing by having the events management business, and then we have our production house.
Yeah.
So we have our factories in Riyadh and in Dubai for all the business. So we create the ideas. We work with lots of multinational brands.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're having a setup in Expo 2020. I told you a while ago. Yeah. We have 168 trucks of material for a very big Sephora event, for example. I work for Sephora, I work for Cartier, I work for governmental entities. Yeah. We just came from Daria now, from a big job in WTM in London, and L'Oreal in Lebanon, and there is a lot. Those clients trust us because we care a lot about the quality. Yeah. And we are one place where you can come, have the creative business, and then have the content creation with the other company, which is called Black Frog Studio. Let me tell you this story before we finish the Black Frog. And then we have our production houses, it's called TVB, and the entertainment company, and the F&B company, and in Cyprus and in Lebanon, we have land development company. So we're doing a good thing when it comes to business, but we started doing one by one. And then after we started from the entertainment and then events. Now we have a holding company called Clan Investment, which manage the whole business and get the business from one company to the other and guaranteeing to our clients the quality. So we're dealing with one people, and we are so picky when it comes to work.
Yeah. How many people have you got approximately across all the companies?
We are around 252, I think, people in those companies, plus lots of partners in the market.
Yeah. What's the biggest stress with that, and how do you deal with it?
See, the biggest stress I would say is mismanagement if it happens. Mm-hmm. So you need to be on your toes, and you need to have the right people to put them in the right places, and things will go smoothly. Too many things in the market happens. Not everything is la vie en rose. So we work for it. If you don't work for the thing and you won't put your hands on the thing, I don't micromanage. I have CEOs, I have people in different companies, they know their job. So I'm so lucky, again, I said it, I have the right people. I have the right people in the right places, from the smallest to the biggest. They know what they're doing. Like one of the guys, I told him, I'm going to say this in the podcast today. I fired him 3 times. He never leaves. And he's now a big director in the company. He told me yesterday, talk about this. I'm gonna talk.
So you said you fired him. Did he actually leave or just refuse
to
leave?
No, I will not leave. I will give me more opportunities, give me more chance. And he's now a very good guy. I can rely on him a lot. He's trustworthy. He's loyal. He's great.
So what is he demonstrating now that maybe he wasn't demonstrating when you're potentially going to fire him?
He wasn't listening.
Okay.
Because if someone better than me in the business comes and tell me something, I'm gonna tell him, thank you so much. You are teaching me.
Okay.
So this is what I do. I always sit and listen when there is something I want to learn. I will not interrupt people, and I will not answer just to answer. I will listen, digest, take the best out of it, and then I will answer. You know, so that's the one of the guys. He's doing great now, and he told me, I'm not gonna leave ever. I respect this because he stayed.
He's got resilience, clearly.
He didn't quit.
Yeah. He's got resilience.
Yes.
And courage.
So this is how it works in the company. The people are the very important thing, and decisions, the way of taking decisions. So you don't have to take decisions under pressure. You don't have to take decisions if you're not happy. You need to think, take your time, absorb, digest, and then answer. If you're doing things quickly, it doesn't work. You need to work quickly. You need to implement quickly. I totally agree. But thinking, because everything starts with a decision. If I decide to do this, no one will know what will happen. What will you say when I decide? You know, too many things will happen. Maybe good, maybe bad. So the decision, you have to be wise. You have to inhale, exhale a lot, and then take decisions.
So you don't make reactive decisions, it's proactive.
No, it's not okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. We have 5 minutes, so I want to ask some more personal questions. Wael, how do you balance business, family, health? You know, that's one of the biggest challenges for every entrepreneur, right? You're juggling lots of balls, You're managing people. There's only so much time in your calendar. There's 160 hours in a week.
Absolutely.
How do you do that?
See, definitely it's not work all the time. You have to be organized when it comes to having the right people that's doing the right jobs beside you, so they don't drain you with the headaches. Definitely family and kids are a top priority thing, and the wife definitely is a top priority thing. So you have to organize yourself, and they have to understand as well. When you tell your kids, I'm not able to be with you in a basketball game, which I didn't do till now, hopefully I will not, you have to, they have to understand as well that you are working for them at the end of the day, and you are working for yourself, not only for them, you're working for your passion. Same applies with the family in the house as well. So you need to be organized. You cannot be 100% organized, but organize yourself and try to make things organized. Everything will flow. Because there is yourself as well. Not only family, not only business, not only things around you. There is yourself. You need to be relaxed, in control of things, in yourself, to make things around you go smooth.
What do you do for fun? Outside of
for
business.
fun,
You strike me as someone who business is fun.
No,
to
no,
you, but
I'm still, I'm a very good.
You're still on the drums?
Yeah, I still do drumming as my hobby in the house sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm very good on barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do good food.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, and I play basketball and I go to gym. So I'm having
Yeah.
as much as I can a balanced life. As much. Sometimes I don't do any of those things. I'm just working only.
Yeah.
And the other way around.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends. You have to be a chameleon sometimes. You have to change based on the colors beside you.
I understand. You've achieved so much. What is the vision and the mission moving forward?
Sustain, I would say. Sustain, definitely grow, sustain, follow the, there's lots of things moving very fast in our lives. And you have to, I'll tell you the story. I know it's done, but the black frog thing, I was struggling a lot, and there was lots of people telling me, you cannot do it, you cannot do it, you cannot do it. So they told me a story. One of my people told me a story. So once upon a time, there was a village that's full of frogs. And that day they did a challenge between two masculine frogs to jump up on top of the hill. So the race started and the frogs started jumping. Both of them are very strong. One of them reached. The other one was going back. And one of those frogs won that race. Do you know why? The one who won was deaf.
Oh my God.
The one who lost, the people, the frogs around her was just telling him, no, you cannot do it. You're going to struggle. That one is better than you. The frog was listening.
The noise.
Yes. And the frog lost. The other one reached there because she was focusing on the target, knowing what this frog wants, and the frog reached. So focus on your target. Listen to advices, but the noise that basically harms your mission and your vision and your career, just try to not to listen to.
That's answered my last question. What is your final message? But I think that does that. Where can people find you and learn more about you, your companies?
I'm online, Wael Jaber, that's me, and my companies are there. I'm happy to meet anyone. I'm happy to share my information in any kind of business. We're good in too many businesses, and we're happy to share this knowledge with anyone. And again, you are in the right place. Just work on it, and you will make the good noise that will be basically going everywhere.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
So much gold.
Pleasure.
A sign of a great podcast. I didn't have to say too many questions. There's so much gold there.
Thank you so much.
I'm honoured to have you on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
No, don't be silly. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Guys, please check him out. What a man. See you next time.